Hi, I'm Phil Brock. This is Brock and Your Block. We're on the Santa Monica Pier today because there's something special that's happening today on the pier and in the ocean surrounding the pier. And I'm with Jim Harris, who is the Assistant Director of the Santa Monica Pier and the pier's esteemed historian.
Thank you, Phil. It's good to see you again.
So tell us, what are these objects and what are we watching in the water today?
Well, sure, we're celebrating our 7th annual Santa Monica Pier paddleboard race. This one, it's presented by Tommy Bahama. That's the sponsor taking care of us this year.
And I have to throw this in, of course. I'm wearing Tommy Bahama today.
Well, that's perfect, right?
There you go.
We say 7th annual, but actually paddleboard racing began on the pier, began in Santa Monica and began at the pier back in the 1930s. This was the birthplace of paddleboard racing for stateside United States. So it's an event that has a really deep roots here in Santa Monica, and we're very proud of that, and we celebrate that. Part of the celebration is we put up a pop-up museum which celebrates the pier's history with water sports and the lifeguards and everything that really kind of defines the beach culture of Santa Monica. And behind us we have two items that are very representative of that. We have a rowboat that was built by Pete Peterson. He's probably the most famous waterman from this area. A lot of people consider him to be the greatest waterman who ever lived.
What's a waterman?
A waterman is someone who has skills within the water that are beyond compare, really. They can do anything. They can surf, they can paddleboard, swim. He could do absolutely everything in and out of the water. He was a skilled craftsman as well, and he built boats, he built dories, he built paddleboards. He created the Peterson tube. Do you know what the Peterson tube is?
Now that I do know, and that is the orange lifeguard tube that we all see lifeguards using that we hope they'll use to save us.
Yes, invented by our own Pete Peterson here at the pier. And then on the other side we have the red, white, and blue striped paddleboard. Now that's a replica of a 1946 paddleboard that was used by Dottie Hawkins in the Manoa Paddleboard Club. They actually did paddleboard water ballet on boards like that. So out in the ocean you could see them doing these routines just north of the Santa Monica Pier in the water. Amazing stuff.
So wait a minute, that was a woman who was using the paddleboard. So it was also not only a male sport, but it was a female sport as well.
Oh, absolutely. And Dottie was quite special. In fact, in 1939, she was only 9 years old, and her father entered her in a paddleboard race against adults, and she took 3rd place. And so he built this paddleboard club around her. And the paddleboard ballet, of course, it was all women in that, but the paddleboard club was men and women. The men created paddleboard water polo. So they were doing a lot more than just racing. They were having a lot of fun.
So anything to do with the water, they were there.
Absolutely.
And Jim, tell me about this.
Well, this is a Blake board. It's a hollow wooden paddleboard of the Tom Blake design. Tom Blake created the first ever hollow paddleboards, and he was actually an original Santa Monica lifeguard for a short time. This particular board belonged to Cap George Watkins. Cap George Watkins was the founder of the Santa Monica Lifeguards, and he was the captain of the Santa Monica Lifeguards, stationed here on the pier for many, many years.
And we used to have our own great lifeguard service in Santa Monica. I grew up knowing Santa Monica lifeguards, and I was a junior lifeguard.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, so we should get you out on a board.
There we go. Well, this is, my spot. I mean, I grew up in Santa Monica body surfing, swimming down here. And my dad spent a lot of time at Venice Beach, and he was a rough water swimmer as well.
You know what you guys sound like to me? Watermen.
My dad definitely was, and I probably was when I was 20, but not anymore.
Okay.
So we celebrate this today. I see Tommy Bahama over there is giving out free ice cream right now, so I have to make sure I hit that. But what else is going on? What is it that I need to make sure I pay special attention to? Because I know we're filming a lot of the races and the activity, and it's great fun. But is there one race or something special that I have to see?
I think the must-see event is the paddle cross. It's more than just a race. It's a lot of running out into the ocean, coming back, going back out. There's just a lot of excitement in a very short spurt of time. So it's compared, I think, to in the Olympics where they do the cross sports, the snowboard cross, or all of that. It's very similar to that. It's a lot of excitement, and you might see people falling off their boards.
Well, I think I see that every day. And now, are you going to get out there with me? Are we going to change clothes and go out there and do some paddleboard racing in a little while?
I think we should. You want to?
I think we should put some money on this.
Get us a couple of boards.
There we go. I think we both should do that. Thank you so much, Jim. It's good to see you. I know you have to skedaddle back to work and get out there and manage this race today. Thanks for spending time with me.
Thank you, Phil.
This race on course looking good right now.
Yep, just have it on.
You know, you finish, you will right shoulder.
Charging through the surf right now. He's looking way out there. There's Sergio Gomez with a nice start on the outside. Brendan Rose had a great start, but he tries to jump off the board and push it through that surf line. As it starts diving off there early, finishing with a good start there in the green on the outside.
So the park really makes the Santa Monica Pier what it is. You're going down the pier right now, just getting here.
I'm standing here with Kathy Kohner-Zuckerman, and she is...
Gidget,
no, wait a minute.
Gidget, the real Gidget.
Ah, you're the prototype.
I'm the prototype.
So you were Sally Fields before there was Sally Fields.
I was Sandra Dee before there was Sandra Dee.
Oh, and you've lived in this area all your life.
All my life. All my life. I love it. Who would want to leave the beach?
And you were a surfer?
I was a surfer.
You're still here. I understand you work at Duke's in Malibu, and you have a great book out that you're pushing today, that's written by
My dad.
your father wrote it.
My
Really?
dad.
Now, was your father a surfer too?
No, my father was an immigrant writer from Czechoslovakia who spoke German, who took his daughter to Malibu, and then the daughter learned how to surf. The daughter wanted to tell a story about Doggy and Kahuna, and my dad said, tell me the story, I'll write a story. He wrote Gidget, he sold 3 million copies, it sold in the movies.
All of the people watching us live on the west side. They grew up here. We all have such a close connection to the ocean, and you're so fortunate because you have a lifelong connection to our ocean, to the people, and it is a different lifestyle.
Yes, I don't have an iPhone.
Well, you know, we're filming you on an iPhone right now, which is pretty incredible. So this is a great day, and I know you come down here every year.
I love this event. This is my most favorite event. Do you know why? It's very close to home.
You can surf your way from
Yeah.
Malibu to Santa Monica.
Right. The foot pedal. Walking down here.
There you go. So this book is Gidget,
Yes.
and it's by your father.
Yes, it's by my father, Frederick Kohner.
And people can see you at Duke's anytime. But what's more important is they need to know that as much as I watched Sally Field and Gidget, she wasn't the real Gidget. This young lady is the real Gidget.
Aloha.
There you go. Thank you so much. So good to visit.
Thank you.
Slam from Los Angeles, California.
That's their name.
R
Now let's go to the men's 40 to 49.
A.
Third place.
This was an extraordinary day at the paddleboard races. It was so much fun meeting Gidget, learning so much more about Santa Monica history, and we have much more to explore on Brock and Your Block. I'm happy you watched. I'm Phil Brock. This is Brock and Your Block. We'll see you next time.